guys, how is it going? Welcome back to my channel. As you know, I'm Natalia Suri and this is the world of mythology, mysteries and everything magical. And yes, I'm back today with 5 book recommendations that can change your life. 5 books by Sadhguru. Before I start my today's video, I want to ask you the question, would there be someone in this world who would say that I would not want to change my life? And yes, I would not want to improve it. I really doubt it. Because the truth is, we want to become our better selves. Somewhere, yes, we all want to be the better and the best part of our own selves. So my book recommendations today by Sadhguru are somewhere here to improve your own life, your own self, and perhaps know the real you. So let us start today's video. First book recommendation is Inner Engineering. Yes, Inner Engineering. It's a book you must have heard or a copy you must have seen in a bookstore. This book will give you an insight about the universe that is within you. We have always said and heard people saying that the God resides within you. So yes, read this book to understand that there is a universe inside you and within you. The best part of this book is that Sadhguru himself gives instructions on how to, simple instructions first of all, yes, simple, very simple instructions of how we can have better experiences in our life and how we can improve our life. The simple instructions are given in this book. The best part of this book is it will give you an insight about meditation, yoga, the changes which you can bring into your life to live a more healthier life, and especially to remove that negativity and those negative thoughts that always surround us. You would certainly enjoy reading this book as Sadhguru shares a lot of funny examples. There's the element of humor in this book, so you would certainly enjoy reading this book. The part that I liked about this book is that he guides his readers to exercise more, to enjoy life more. The more you exercise, the better you feel. This was something which I really took in from this book and I really enjoyed it. Now what you're really going to like about this book is these are Sadhguru's own experiences which he has put forward in this book. His experiences, as I've always said, life is a series of experiences and we learn from them. Perhaps you can learn from Sadhguru's experiences, what he has put forward in this book. And yes, before I tell you my next recommendation, the best part about this book is it will tell you about the soul energy. We have heard people sing soul, energy, all those links, but this book out there is going to tell you about the soul, about the links with the energy, which are very, very, very important. Hence, this is a must read. My second book recommendation is Relationship and Emotions. We all go through those turmoils of relationships and emotions. Emotions are what really make us human. Now, why you should read this book? The suggestions are as follows. The best part of this book is that it is a 2-series book combined in one. Now, this book is especially for people who have always faced those difficult relationships, whether it is with your father, your son, your sister, your mother, your friends for all, or your neighbors. You know, we are all humans and we always have difficulty with relations. Relations is the most complex and the most difficult thing to understand because I believe that none of us are same. Hence, relationships with each person equate in a different way. Now, this book is going to be your friend to understand those emotions which we really sometimes feel very difficult. Sometimes we cannot understand and we feel that they're very, very difficult. Now, the part what I like about this book is that Sadhguru talks about all types of relationships a human being can have in his lifetime, especially in this book. So read this book because there are so many relationships which we have, and I'm sure the one which you have a problem with, you will find in this book. So do read it. It will give you an insight into your own relationships. So my suggestion is yes. Now, another thing in this book is that this book focuses on human psychology. Now, human psychology is something which defines human nature. Hence, this is a book which you must read because this book will help you understand your own self. So this was my second book suggestion which is there in the list, and yes, it should be there on yours if you want a happier life. My third book recommendation is Flowers in the Path. It's a book which you must read. In this book, Sadhguru provides an insight into the realm of spirituality. Spirituality is something we all hear. Now, what is it? How is it? Is something which you are going to find within the premises of this book. And yes, on the path of spirituality, we all say that, we want to be spiritual, but how? How do we connect to that superpower is something what this book is really going to guide you. Now, Flowers in the Path, the name itself is so beautiful. It suggests that the mind is the flower and your spinal cord is the stem. How beautifully he has defined it. The Guru simply states the need of spirituality in our life, how much we need to know our own selves. If you really want to know yourself, read this book. As I said, the touching point, the hook of this book is that he defines the brain as the flower and the body and the spinal cord as the stem, is something which really hooked me onto this book to read it. He speaks about rising intolerance and yoga, which is very important, and how yoga can affect us, how yoga can improve us, how yoga can change the way of our life. Hence, this book is very important for people, especially in today's time, where we all are struggling, whether it's our job, it's with our relationships, or somewhere or the other. Hence, this book will tell you how to be peaceful. You know, the whole aim and that whole key that I want to be at peace with my own self is what this book is there to tell you. What I really liked about this book was that the chapters were very crisp, they were very short, and they were not beating about the bush with those long lectures which are out there, you know, which you start off with and you really can't make out anything way off, and then you read those 100, 200 pages and you're completely lost. But here it is crisp, it is out there, just to the point. What needs to be really conveyed is out there. My fourth book recommendation is Mystics Musing. Now, as I said, these books are there to make you a better human being, to take you on the path of spirituality so that you know your own self and you can overcome those negativities of anger, of aggressiveness, of whatever be your problem, of jealousy, so that you can understand the root cause of it and perhaps work to overcome it. Yes, this book is there, another one in the list which is there to help you. But what was so special about this book? This book explains the concept of sadhana. We have always heard sadhana karo. You know, sadhana is very important. What is sadhana? This book is there to explain you the concept of sadhana. This book will explain your connection with your own soul and your soul's connection with the universe. It is a simple written book with not those difficult vocabularies and, you know, where you need the dictionary. All his books are very, very simple, and this is just another edition in it. Now, in this book, what especially has been discussed is your karma, is your rebirth, the occult heaven, and all these concepts of spirituality which you are really going to enjoy. We've always heard people saying, find the ultimate truth, find that thing which you came for. This book might help you to find that ultimate truth. So hence you must read this book to find that ultimate truth, the reason why your soul came on this earth. So yes, this is another book which will help you become a better you. My last book recommendation is Life and Death in One Breath. I loved the title. This was the reason why I picked it up. Life and Death in One Breath. This book makes you question your own self. The hows, the whys, the buts, the why this family, why this particular suffering, why this happened with me, why I had so much of problems. I'm sure there is nobody at all on this planet who does not face the problems of life, who does not have the world suffering in his life, which may be in the form of your health, your relationships, or your financial suffering. One problem each one of us has, and this book tells you how those karmas of our past are related to us in this birth, and how and why, and the ifs and the buts. The list of the questions are unending, and yes, you would find a lot of answers in this book. I would recommend this book especially for those souls who are here to find answers to life's questions. Right? You know, we encounter a lot of people who want to find those answers. So yes, you must read this book if you have a lot of questions about life. And yeah, I'm sure you would find a lot of answers. And yes, these were my 5 book recommendations that can perhaps change your life, and books by Sadhguru. Do tell me, how did you find today's video? If you like my videos, do subscribe to my channel, press the like button and the bell icon. It would be wonderful if you join me in this journey of books, mythology and mysteries. And yes, before I go, do check out my blog www.nataliasuri.com. My articles are Hindu gods related to the Greek gods. Is there a connection? How is the connection there? What are the similarities? And many more topics you will find on my blog. So do log in and do check out those articles. And yes, I'll be seeing you very soon. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for listening. With lots and lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.